Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks. Ryan here. So you've seen me brew before, but I thought, what the heck, let's just do a quick brew video. It's a fairly easy one. This is Northern Brewer's Cream Stout, or Cream Ale. Cream Stout. That'd probably be really good. But anyway, Cream Ale. So this has very few ingredients. Has 6 pounds of Pilsen malt extract, 1 ounce of cluster hops that'll boil for an hour, and some specialty grains, which include 3/4 of a pound of honey malt and 1/4 of a pound of Belgian biscuit. And I'm going to be using a liquid yeast. This is Wyeast's 1056 American Ale. So that should be interesting. Let's get to it. So this is a little trick I learned, is that if you have a 5-gallon kettle with measurements on it, then put the measurements away from you so you can see from inside the pot. And then you'll know where your water level is when you're filling it. But also, if you start getting some boil over, you have something to compare it to, so you can tell when it is starting to bubble up a little too fast. I'm going to just turn on the heat, and then I'll put the grains in. At this point, I'm going to put my specialty grains in and steep them for about 20 minutes. The Northern Brewer instructions say steep the grains for 20 minutes or until the temperature hits 170 degrees. I believe when I did this brew, it actually hit 170 with about 2 or 3 minutes left on the timer. Pulling my steeping grains out, and then I'll just let them drain off a little bit, being careful not to squeeze the bag, and then I will throw them in the trash can. Got my water up to a boil, so I'm going to take it off the burner, and I'm going to pour in my liquid malt extract. This is the Pilsen malt from Mallard Malts. I guess they're a different provider of malts that Northern Brewer is using now. Once I get that poured in, I'll make sure I'm stirring while pouring in gently. Then I'll rinse out the jug to get all the excess out that's stuck to the sides of the container. I had put I let this soak in a hot water bath for probably the entire time of steeping and bringing it up to temperature, so that helps the malt extract get a little, I don't want to say runnier, but it pours a lot better when it's heated up a little bit. So once I get this taken care of, I'll put it back on the burner and bring it back to a boil. Now that the wort is up to a boil again, I'm going to make the first and only hop addition. This is the cluster hops, which I believe were an 8.1 alpha acid. They will boil for 60 minutes, which is the duration of the boil. So this is a very simple recipe. Probably at the, well, not probably, but I will at the 45-minute mark add my wort chiller and Irish moss. For some reason those segments didn't get recorded, but you've seen it before, so I'm not too concerned. Around 8 hours after brewing, we had, very active fermentation. Looks like it's going to be a successful one. Have a happy homebrew Wednesday. See you later, folks.